What's up, guys? I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. We are back with yet another update on Ripple XRP and the crypto realm at large. Now, over the last couple of days, I've been reminded of one of the most crucial pointers every crypto investor should always have in mind. As simple as this may sound, crypto investment doesn't require laziness and procrastination. We are dealing with a highly volatile market here, meaning things could change any minute. Often you will push certain things forward only to close doors behind you, potentially leaving millions of dollars on the table. Just a few years back, most of the coins that are taking the crypto space by the storm were barely in the one-digit figures. Right now, we are talking of some 3 and 4 digits. Just imagine how much money you would have made by now if you bought a coin at 10 cents 3 years ago, and the same coin right now is selling at $600 plus. This is precisely 6,000%, people. How incredible is that? But instead of beating yourself down for not taking action when you were required a few years ago, why don't you start doing what is required of you in the current? Maybe then you had little knowledge of how the crypto market works, but I bet by now that has changed. Don't get comfortable. You should be learning some new and critical lessons every day. Crypto is for enthusiastic individuals who are always willing to learn. With that in mind, let's roll that intro and get into today's video. As always, welcome back to Moneyside, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. To get us started with today's video, we have this tweet from Martin C.P. Volk. Well, despite Ripple's parent business being sued by the SEC, a former Goldman Sachs executive reveals thinking crypto why he bought in XRP. Why did Powell bring XRP in? Raoul Pal, a well-known finance professional, was recently interviewed by Tony Edward of Thinking Crypto. Powell's perspective on keeping XRP was one of the interview highlights, which covered a wide range of issues. Powell responded when asked why he acquired XRP to his portfolio late last year when the cryptocurrency was rapidly depreciating after the SEC filed a lawsuit against parent company Ripple. I bought it because A, it has use cases and is being used, and B, the court case is a fantastic risk-reward scenario. He went on to say that when he was getting XRP at a discount, he only looked at the probabilities. Powell believed that in the worst-case situation, if the token lost 100% of its value, it would simply sink to zero, which he did not consider a significant concern. But that if the lawsuit were resolved in Ripple's favor, XRP would be up 10 times, as he asserted. That's a no-brainer, I say. Why wouldn't you grab a 10-to-1 risk-reward opportunity with a catalyst? Now, moving forward, we have this exciting tweet from the Crypto Lark. It says, love it or hate it, the XRP versus Ripple lawsuit is likely to have far-reaching implications for the entire crypto industry. We should all be rooting for Ripple to win the case. The global payment giant Ripple has filed a new briefing on the deliberative process privilege. Third-party information, including recommendations and analyses, is protected by DPP before decisions are made. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, must link the records in question to specific judgments or decision-making processes to keep the information privileged. Ripple admitted the SEC's position was incorrect in the additional briefing and questioned the agency's attitude. The SEC must establish a link between the papers and material it seeks to retain private to go through with the DPP. Proponents and observers alike are optimistic as a result of Ripple's response. Analysts believe Ripple is on the verge of winning the SEC lawsuit. The price of XRP is projected to rise as a result of Ripple's victory. The SEC is on trial for a longer period of time than Ripple. What's interesting is that many think clarity for XRP will be good for Bitcoin as well as the whole crypto sphere. Further on that, I'm predicting we'll get a slap on the wrist settlement before the end of the year. That will likely be followed by an XRP price explosion as it gets relisted on exchanges. It should also be bullish for the whole market. Now, as we wind down on today's video, we have this exciting tweet from BlackBerry XRP that says, love how everyone made fun of Ripple, but now they are all saying regulation by enforcement is not cool. Remember, A. Pompliano says, good morning to everyone except Ripple, who sold securities. Cryptocurrencies do not yet have a complete regulatory framework in the United States. Depending on their use, cryptocurrencies fall under various legal classifications, leaving federal agencies vying for control of the business. The $1 trillion infrastructure plan put into law by the Biden administration last month includes provisions for cryptocurrency taxes, but their implementation is unclear. Other cryptocurrency-related legislation has come to a halt in Congress. Meanwhile, some industry leaders have dubbed most of the well-known plan to date, the Crypto Act, a disaster, claiming it will restrict innovation and ban individuals from engaging in Bitcoin networks. Cryptocurrencies are highly volatile assets, making them riskier than other investment forms. There is heightened uncertainty around the future price of XRP as a result of the ongoing SEC lawsuit. You should evaluate the level of risk you're prepared to accept before investing. You should do your own research to help you decide if XRP is a suitable fit for your investment portfolio. And never invest money you cannot afford to lose. That said, time now to take a look at the charts. XRP established a higher low yesterday. The market breached 91 cents previous resistance. Today's Ripple price analysis is bullish since another higher high is established following breaking past the 91 cent previous low with strong momentum, establishing another higher high. As a result, we anticipate XRP to proceed even further upward, aiming for the 95-cent resistance as the next goalpost. XRP found support above the 80-cent level, an important pivot point that held losses in February and enabled further upward movement last week. Today, Ripple's price analysis shows us that the market breached this level and moved upwards, reaching 95 cents as the new resistance. As we can see on the chart, the market has formed a bull flag after bouncing off the support at around 80 cents. Moving on to Bitcoin, as we can see, the price is still above the trendline support, and this is a good sign for at least more range here or even pump if the daily chart breaks some important resistance mentioned in the previous analyses. The strong support zone ahead is now 37,000 to 40,000, and only if this support zone breaks, price can fall more and hit targets like 29 or 20,000. The importance of support zone is also mentioned on the chart, and targets for the bullish market is 55,000, then 60,000, then 71,000 to 80,000 to 93,000. Targets for a bullish market scenario are also local resistances too, so we can expect a correction from these targets as well. As always, we remind you, trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comments section below, and let's have a conversation. Thanks as always for watching. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like this video, and please click on that subscribe button below. And be sure to turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.